Other than that, we have received overwhelming response from all of the agencies up and down the San Mateo County corridor, from state and federal officials. We are extremely grateful, and we are, of course, urgently concerned that the safety of our residents is secured, and we will be working around the clock to see to it that this incident is managed in the best.
Professional response to say is a terrible, terrible tragedy has fallen on our city this afternoon. Our main concern as public officials here, making sure our citizens are safe. We're trying to do that right now, outreach. We have Red Cross here, we have Samtrans. We're interviewing as many people as we can from the affected area. But like I said, I'm going to leave the specifics up to the chiefs here. They'll give you details, but I would ask anybody who sees this broadcast tonight to say a special prayer for those people. This is going to be a long haul for the city and all of our residents for a number of weeks to come.
Chief, do you know how many people are unaccounted for right now?
No, we do not. Their strategy was to cope with it.
Chief, speak up, please.
Our problem is obviously with a high pressure gas line. We could not get close to the line until they could shut down that high powered line. Currently, they are shutting down distribution lines, so we still have residual in the gas lines. So we're at the last briefing, we still were not able to access the area fully.
Is the fire still burning?
Okay, one at a time, please. One at a time.
Is the fires?
The fires are still burning.
You just roll so I can get the sound.
Chief. Okay.
The fire is being contained at this point.
Do you have a percentage?
At the briefing, it was 50% contained. But I think we're in a good holding pattern right now, and I don't think we'll have much extension.
Mayor, what are particular concerns tonight?
Well, actually getting access so we can make sure the gas.
City's going to try to coordinate as much as we can to help the residents. Hotline will be set up. Connie Jackson already told you about that, the city manager, and we're going to try to set up some informational tables if we can, probably at City Hall for insurance companies, things like that, so we can get quick relief for these individuals that are affected.
Cause of the break?
Unknown at this time. We have no idea.
Where was the break?
All we know, it was down at the end of Glenview, at the bottom of Glenview. Seems to be where the first hole we noticed was, but it was.
What kind of federal help are you getting?
At this point, we have declared a disaster, a local disaster in the city of San Bruno, which has been confirmed through the state, and we will be accessing federal resources to the extent that they are available through that.
I got a phone call and said there were huge flames in San Bruno. I drove, went up to Bay Hill Shopping Center. I saw huge flames shooting in the air, walked. I got a phone call and said there were huge flames in San Bruno. I drove, went up to Bay Hill Shopping Center. I saw huge flames shooting in the air, walked up from there, and this is as far as I can get. And it's pure speculation on my part as to whether or not the home is burned. Can't get any information from anybody.
But it sounded like the sound that a jet makes when it's in full throttle taking off, but it continued, and that didn't make sense. If it was an airplane that crashed, the engines would not be still sounding like that. So I came out and walked across the street, and I could see the flames just over the buildings here, and for at least a good 10 minutes or more, or longer, it was a continuous whooshing sound as if it was a fed fire.
Well, when I first heard the explosion, it was huge. I live right up on the hill and ran up the street, and the fireball was, 100 feet or more in the air. So I'm a firefighter, so right away I knew it was, a major thing. And it just would not stop, so we knew it was some kind of gas main, because it just kept going, literally 100 feet flames. It was amazing.
So this.
The reason why they had such a problem is it blew the water main. There was no water. That's why they're shuttling water in right now. They were waiting for water to put all this stuff out. They didn't have water for at least a half hour.